Let's talk about some Halloween Ends rumors, when the trailer is coming out, and what the mask is going to look like this time around. Let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie? Amen.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Well, I'm Pennywise the Ends you now.
We're gonna get you.
Oh, Lord on the beast!
God, don't do that.
But sometimes death is better.
Hey everybody, what's up? KillJoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Today we're talking a little bit about Halloween Ends, specifically regarding some crazy rumors that are out there about the film, probably coming from some CinemaCon stuff, but we're going to get into that in just a second, as well as what the mask is going to look like in the upcoming film. Before we do that though, if you guys could like this video and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. So getting into this, first and foremost, let's talk a little bit about this mask, because it's something that I've been very curious about since like the start of this production. Now there's been speculation as to how Michael is going to look in this new film. It's been crazy, the theories have been rampant, and one big thing that has been going around that it seems like there's a general consensus on is a lot of people are speculating that maybe the mask is going to be like torn to pieces. You're going to be able to see James Jude Courtney underneath the mask. It's something we've kind of already seen in the Halloween franchise and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Most people didn't really love it, including myself. I think it kind of takes away a lot from the character. The whole idea of Michael is that he's faceless. He's the shape of evil. The white mask kind of represents his blankness as a human being. He has one objective, and that's to kill random strangers, sometimes kids and never babies. That's where Michael draws the line. Cute little babies. I don't know. He eats dogs, but he won't kill babies. I need a little bit of an explanation there. But recently, YouTuber Jimmy Champagne, who just started uploading again, thank God, recently confirmed that he has seen some pictures of what the mask will look like in Ends, and it basically just looks exactly the same as Halloween Kills. And I'm not really upset about that. Yes, I did kind of want a new mask because I think it could resemble how this film is possibly going to go back to the same stalking format of the original Halloween, something that I think a lot of fans are longing for after Halloween Kills. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad they're just keeping the continuity. Like, just keep the mask the same thing as the burnt one we saw in the past. Sure, we could have a brand new mask that Michael picks off of somebody who's probably dressed like him, or maybe some insensitive teenager when is Michael Myers on Halloween 4 years later. Like, remember when this happened 4 years ago? That was so funny, and then he gets stabbed in the back or something. You could do something like that, sure, but I think this works a little better. It makes things a little less confusing, less things you have to write in, yada yada. They kind of have a lot of room to work there. Now, I trust Jimmy because he's been pretty reliable about Halloween stuff in the past, and I also love his Happy Halloween fan film that he made. Massive shout out to that guy. He's fantastic. Love his work. Love all of his channels as well. Something that he said about the mask, though, is that really the only difference is that the side of it that's burnt is a little darker and a little more weathered down. So that I think will work. I think that'll be cool. It'll be still different from the Halloween Kills mask, only slightly. Now moving into some Halloween Ends rumors that have been circulating that I really want to comment on because I cannot believe this is something that a lot of people are talking about. If you remember back in April during Universal's CinemaCon panel, they did show the first trailer for Halloween Ends. Now, of course, no one was allowed to record it. It wasn't like put out to the public yet. That's still yet to come, and we'll be talking about that a little later in this video. But one of the rumors right now that's speculating is that Michael will die in the very first scene of Halloween Ends. Now, why everyone's speculating that is because apparently at the CinemaCon trailer, we never got to see it, but we did get it detailed. Essentially, in the new footage from this Halloween Ends trailer, we get to see Laurie Strode breathing heavily in a closet where she then jumps out and attacks Michael as he walks past and doesn't notice her. They have like kind of a really brutal fight, and then it gets to the point where Laurie overpowers him. She has a butcher knife over top of him. The trailer cuts and just says Halloween Ends. Many fans are speculating that this could take place moments after the events of Halloween Kills. Laurie Strode makes it there. She somehow just stitched herself up. She stabs and kills Michael, and then we go on for another 90-some minutes for some kind of movie without Michael Myers. What? Like, are we really speculating this? I'm sorry, but no way. The theory actually continues, saying that there's going to be like some kind of like cult of Michael Myers. We're going to play off of the Thorn cult a little bit. I've seen people talk about that. No way, Jose. That is not going to be the case in Halloween Ends. First and foremost, with that theory, my biggest problem with that is if they were going to have Laurie Strode actually do something in the last film, this would have been the opportunity to do that instead of having having that really dumb ending where you have Tommy Doyle and his gang just surrounding Michael and unsuccessfully try to kill him. If they wanted to go that route, you could have cut all of that bullshit that amounted to nothing. You could have just had Laurie Strode go to the house and put the final blow in him and end the trilogy there. I would have been okay with that. I'm gonna be totally honest. If they wanted to make this a duology, that would have been kind of sick. But now with Halloween Ends, you can't just do that because you did absolutely nothing for Laurie Strode in the last film, and that would make that entire film obsolete. So honestly, that would make Halloween Kills' reputation even worse if they were to do that in Ends, in my opinion. The biggest problem with this theory, of course, though, is the fact that Michael Myers wouldn't be there throughout the runtime, the majority of the runtime of this film, and I just don't understand how you could do a Halloween film without that. It's like a Scream movie without Ghostface. It's like, how could you can't do that. It would just be characters hanging out at Woodsboro High School for 90 minutes to 2 hours, and it would just be nice and dandy. There'd be no kills, there'd be no third act reveal. You just couldn't do it. You can't do the same thing here with Halloween. It's just impossible. This whole series centers around Michael Myers. And if you're looking at me right now saying, Jake, what about Season of the Witch? I don't really count that as a Halloween movie. I mean, let's be honest, that's kind of just like a pretty awesome 80s B movie that kind of doesn't fit into this timeline. It should just be called Season of the Witch. I love it, but it really doesn't have a place here in this franchise, in my opinion. Season of the Witch is super underrated, by the way. I don't want to hear no slander about that film in the comments. Now, yes, I am the guy that constantly preaches, hey, let's just take these franchises and do something different with them. There's always something you can do that's original and different to continue a franchise or IP, whatever. But there's also things that make up the DNA of franchises that you simply just shouldn't change. I think you can make little alterations that like take things in a different direction by still following a similar format. Sure, you can do that all day, and there's multiple things they could do with the Halloween franchise, even now with there being so many movies. Same thing with the Scream franchise, same thing with the Friday the 13th franchise. I'm wholeheartedly believe there's so many more movies you can make in all of these well-established franchises that would still be original, different, fun, fans would enjoy them. You get the picture. But with Halloween, you can't take out Michael Myers because then it's just a town in Illinois with people and they're chilling. You can't take out the villain. You can't take out the horror from your horror movie. That just wouldn't work. And now finally, regarding the Halloween Ends trailer. This is something that I am genuinely just confused about. I don't know when we're going to be getting it at this point, but I do have somewhat of a theory about the release date of it. Now, the trailer for Halloween 2018 came out on June 8th of its respective year. Halloween Kills, then that followed it, the trailer for that came out on June 24th of its respective year, 2021, and that is about 16 days past the day that Halloween 2018's trailer came out. Now, this is a bit of a stretch, I know, but 16 days past June 24th would be July 10th. That is this upcoming Sunday. So, I mean, it makes sense to drop a trailer over the weekend, so I could see it coming out this weekend, honestly, the 8th through the 10th. If it came out sometime around then, that would make a lot of sense for them to drop the trailer then. I always thought like June was a little early to start advertising things that come out in October. I think July is actually a better month just because you're a little closer, you're in that sweet spot of like the 3-month time period to when something's gonna come out, so I think it would make the most sense for them to drop the trailer this upcoming weekend. It would line up with the trailer release date for the other two films, but I don't think Universal is looking at it that closely. Kind of just a wild, crazy theory I just wanted to throw out there. But I think if the trailer is going to come out anytime soon, this weekend would be the time it would be. Now, what do you guys think about all this Halloween Ends news? Are you still excited for the film after Halloween Kills? I know a lot of people did love Kills. I thought it was fun. It was candy. It was a candy Halloween film. It was all the sugary sweetness of the Halloween franchise all collectively put into one film, even if it was a little sticky. What did you guys think? What do you guys think about Ends, though? Are you excited for it? Leave me something about it in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching this Halloween Ends update. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Also, if you want to see more content every week, make sure to support me on Patreon or become a channel member by clicking that join button on my page. I am currently filming a movie right now, and I have a big announcement about content coming this month. It's going to be a little few and far between, unfortunately. But going into August, things should resume and go back to normal. Hopefully. Thank you guys for watching again, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.